Welcome to the Fubar. I'm Fu. There's no Joe, just me. Joe's on vacation and he couldn't make it today, so it's just me.
We're back!
So we are on location because we're gonna tailgate. We're gonna have a couple beers.
Hey, before anything, Joe's Fubar is back.
We're back, baby!
Baseball season's back.
We're back, baby!
We have a lot to talk about, a lot to cover.
I know, it's been like, what, 20 months?
20 months? I don't know, 20
Seems
weeks.
like it.
We're outdoors, it's beautiful, there's a breeze.
It's springtime.
We're coming at you
Spring is in the air.
Spring is in the air, I got a spring in my step. Feeling springy.
Love is in the air.
Hey! Not while the camera's rolling.
You know what the funny part about it was? Everybody thought that we were gone.
Who's everybody?
Like my cousin, my uncle, my nephew.
To put our 10 fans
I don't have a nephew.
at ease, we're back. We're better than ever. Here's my question: have we lost followers?
I don't know.
During our
hiatus?
During our unplanned hiatus?
Well, let's see. Last email we got was from Valerie Pips. Joe, missing you and Fu.
Thank you, Valerie.
We had from Mandy X Big Tits.
This is my favorite fan right here. Mandy X Big Tits.
So we are sorry to all of our 10 fans.
Yes.
Thought we were gone, but we're back, baby. We're like that. Gonorrhea?
Keep coming back. Herpes?
Herpes? There we go. So now I have brought one of the finest.
Wait a minute. We've had these before.
No,
you said it was new.
It's new. It's blue. We had it at a bar. Right. We've never had it at Joe's.
That's right. You order these at the Kilt.
What is the Kilt?
It's where young ladies serve you in little Scottish skirts. Even the men wear kilts.
Yeah,
and I lifted up one of the guy's kilts one time and
you saw his undercarriage?
Well, he wasn't groomed. You can't do that to the girls because they don't like it.
Well, duh.
Why do they have a new label?
No, it's not a new label. It's a pale ale, which is the blue label. It is hoppy, but easy drinking.
We're going to do a poll. Would you rather have your gluten-free beer smooth or easy drinking?
It's not gluten-free. If you read on the label, it's crafted to remove. I told you this 100 times, dude. You can't have a gluten-free beer. It's crafted to remove gluten.
That's up to them. I'm calling it gluten-free. Let's get on a topic. Brangelina.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad he's single because his movies really declined when he started porking her. Wait, can you say porking? Look at the movies he did before.
Okay, let's do it. All right, I'm good with it. What was the movies before? Seven what?
No.
Seven.
seven chipmunks hanging on a branch. He was in Meet Joe Black. That wasn't the best. It was like 3 hours. It could have been trimmed down to like 54 minutes.
Okay, what else?
He was in a Fight Club.
I would agree.
Hey, you know the first rule of Fight Club? Never bring a dwarf. That's the first rule of Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club?
Never drop the soap.
Prison. That's prison Fight Club.
It was at this moment that he knew. He up.
All right, I would say honestly, the best movie that he's ever done was Fight Club. Him and Bruce Banner.
He was super hot. Hey, I can admit that a man was hot. What's wrong with that? But Angelina Jolie is single,
right?
So get up on that. I know you're not single.
You have a wife.
No. All you single dudes, Angelina.
Okay, so out of all those movies that Brad Pitt's done, you're telling me what's the best movie ever?
Fight Club is hard to argue against. Seven is awesome. Glorious Bastards is a great movie.
That's a good movie.
He was with Angelina, so I'll give him some credit for that.
Okay, but so what you're saying is, since he's been with Angelina, it's gone downhill.
Well, that's a theory. I like the guy. I think he's a great actor.
Well, think about it this way, okay? You get with a woman, right? You marry her, right? She becomes your wife, right? Then you have kids.
Right.
A lot of things go down.
They had a lot of kids.
A lot of things decline.
Like what? Your wife is gonna watch this, by the way. What has declined?
I'm saying your career.
Career.
What I'm saying is it's hard to keep up with everything.
What about the old like keeping it fresh and
what fresh?
Exactly. Since you get married and have a kid, some things kind of go away. Am I right? Well, let's just put it out there. You don't get as much nookie anymore. Can you say nookie anymore? Even though that Limp Bizkit song is from like 20 years ago. Bottom line, are you getting laid now more after you got married or less? The answer, 99% is less.
No, we're gonna put a poll. Okay, here's the question. For our 10 fans, we're putting a poll up. When you get married, less nookie or more nookie? More poontang?
Is that an offensive term or is that a good term? We're gonna do a poll. Is poontang offensive or not offensive?
Are you asking me that question?
Yes. Yeah. Who else am I gonna ask? You're the only one here.
So we're gonna be honest?
Yeah.
Or
well, you don't have to be totally honest. We don't need to know how many times a day you're getting it. Like,
so it went from like 50.
Right.
To like maybe once.
In the iron, once a day, that's still pretty good. Who's getting it once a day still? That's still a pretty damn good average.
By myself or with my wife?
No, your wife has to be involved.
I'm kidding. You know, I'm mumbling and fumbling, but there's a lot of things that go on that you have to take care of.
Talk about that.
But you also have to take care of each other.
Look. The ironic thing is to make those kids, you have to do the very fun thing. But once those kids arrive, that fun thing stops.
The reason why that happens is because they're like, Daddy, I want to watch this. I want to do this.
It is difficult.
Come over here.
It is difficult to
I know,
get
like
some romance.
You got your son on top of you, and you're like,
right.
Trying to.
And you're like, hey, I'm trying to do this here.
Trying to do a thing.
Right.
It's hard. I mean, it is hard. I mean, it is hard, but you make time. You try.
Next topic.
During laundry.
Oh yeah.
Right, because you know that they're wearing like sweats or something.
Cool.
Your wife?
You have to make time. If you want time, you have to make time.
I don't know what that means. That doesn't help me at all. All right, let's move on to something way more comfortable to talk about. Sports.
So, we are in the beginning of baseball season. The season has just started. As myself, a fellow Mets fan, I am freaking stoked, as usual. And then after May, it's over.
You're lucky. You last till May. I'm a White Sox fan, and we're pretty much done already.
Your team's doing good for right now.
Tim Anderson, bat flip. I have an issue, though. The Easter thing had 50,000 kids. I don't do good around kids. When it's like 50 million of them that I don't know. And then they start, like, pissing my son off, and then I have to fight the dad.
What dad are you gonna fight?
I'm like, hey, your kid took my kid's dinosaur, you prick. And then he's like, sorry, we're just hunting for Easter eggs. Yeah, well, you. And then it'll be a whole debacle of, hey, your kid took an Easter egg out of my kid's basket, so you. Jesus hates you. And he hates your ugly kid. Look at that buck-toothed little. My friend Eric is the biggest Mets fan I've ever met. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. No, he bleeds the blue and orange. But in 2015, the Mets won the NL pennant. They were the National League champions, which, what does that mean?
Nothing!
They went to the World Series. And guess what, folks? My friend Fu has the hat to prove it. Show the people. World Series.
Can I get a shot?
Here's the only issue I have with this hat. They didn't win the World Series. They were only in it. So the White Sox suck. And by the way, side note, this is a White Sox hat. If you didn't know this is a White Sox hat, you're not a true White Sox fan. My point is, should I put like 2018 fourth place in the Central, AL Central on the side of my hat? We're going to do a poll. Is it okay for him to wear a losing team's World Series hat, or is it complete sacrilege of baseball?
In my defense, 2015, the Mets made the World Series, right? It was 15 freaking years since the Mets made it to the World Series.
Look,
15 years.
Listen.
You know what happens in 15 years? You hit puberty, allegedly.
I hit puberty way before 15 years ago. It's
That
time
can
to
happen.
change.
Listen, I'm a Mets, Jets, Rangers, Knicks fan, okay?
Let me tell you something.
Oh, Jesus.
F your 15 years, and you, fool.
Me! You!
The Bears, my favorite football team, the Bears, hadn't made the Super Bowl in 21 years. And in 07 they did. But guess what? They lost.
Okay,
So I didn't wear a Bears Super Bowl hat.
I hate to tell you.
Bears Super Bowl
Hold on.
hat.
I hate to tell you.
2007
Wait.
Bears Super
Bring
Bowl.
Bring it back.
Here's my
Listen,
point.
No.
Here's
There's
my
no point. There's no point.
I should be wearing a Bears 2007 Super Bowl hat, even though they lost it.
2 championships in my life. 1986, 1994.
How,
Okay?
how drunk did you get when Messier won in '94? Were you partying? That's what I want to know.
Freaking like
Were there
12.
Were there all over the
I
place?
was 12.
Were there and hoes?
I was 12.
Jaeger?
1994, what year was that? That was not many years.
1994, what year was that? That was amazing. Hey, Bird, we're trying to shoot here. So,
Cállate, la beak.
I talked to birds.
We have to do an episode where I'm gonna pour a
Hey, shut up! Beep, 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 beep.
Anyway,
This is a duo, not a threesome.
shut it.